DITI deck.
Yeah, hello.
DITI deck.
So concerned nodal officer has joined, sir.
Are we audible?
Yeah.
DI
Yes.
Could you please increase the volume, sir?
DITI deck. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think we can begin the session.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. I'm from DSR, Nodal Officer regarding Secure AIS.
Yeah, problem.
Good afternoon.
Right.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
So this is basically we are looking at developing an indigenous AIS for secure transmission between basically to identify own boats in a highly contested area and any secure transmission between own ships also. Presently, the AIS is caught, so even if we keep the system switched off, the data gets transmitted, and we don't have any secure way of talking between a boat and a ship. The basically the mother and the ship, mother and the boat. So if an AIS can be developed which uses secure transmission, then this is what we are looking for. So whenever the boat transmits its positional data to the ship, it will be through secure means, and it should be available on this indigenous AIS. Confirm you're hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. This is Nikhilesh here. I had a couple of questions. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. Please tell me.
Sir, first thing was you mentioned it's both for larger vessels as well as smaller boats. So we are looking for both Class A and Class B type AIS systems, or?
Correct. The primary would be usage for boats, but yes, looking for both Class A. But Class A itself can receive data from Class B, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is looking at so for boats, since we operate a large number of boats in different sizes, the Class B has to be customized to the type of boat.
Yes, sir. Class B, the transmit power is lower. Class A will have higher transmit power. Yes,
Correct. So Class B generally we get for at around 2 to 3 miles.
yes, sir.
So accordingly, that it has to be customized to the size of the boat.
Yes, sir. And the second question I had was, sir, you mentioned the encrypted transmission of the position reports. So, should
Correct.
we be using the standard AIS messages itself, and the AIS frequency itself, or is it supposed to be on a separate frequency or something?
See, now if you see, if I'm using that AIS for positional data, I
Mhm.
should be able to receive data of other vessels also, which is on your specified frequency, which is
Yes, sir.
already there, which is in existence. But when I'm transmitting my data, it has to be secure.
Understood,
My
sir.
data to my own ship or to my own boat for identification. I should have the option. That will basically.
Understood, sir. So in AIS itself, there is a provision of custom binary message which is addressed.
Okay.
That can be used. So it is compatible with standard AIS receivers, but unless it is decrypted using it's a
So,
proprietary format. So we can use that, or is it supposed to be something different?
for AIs, basically, we don't use for messaging per se. For
Mhm.
messaging, we have got other equipment in ship. This is just to get the position of our own boats or own ship.
Understood, sir.
But-
And sir, there is also one mention that there's capability of spoofing these occasions should be there.
Correct.
So
Correct.
yeah, So in that, we'll be just feeding the spoofed location. But if radio direction finding is done, that may not be effective. We can feed GPS location, spoofed location, but the radio direction finding will still reveal position.
Yeah, that is fine. Now it depends on the adversary's capability to how to get it. But in the open domain, I can spoof my data. If anyone is tracking my movement or trying to let's say I've got a national AIS, somebody's trying to track it through UKMTO, then I should spoof my data. That way.
Yes, sir. I understood. So that capability can be built in. Thank you very much,
Yeah.
sir.
So our data should be encrypted separately, or different frequency of transmission also we should use for our specific data.
Sorry. Can you please say again?
The generic data will be transmitted in a common frequency where all other civilian boats also will be able to listen. Whereas
Correct.
our specific mission data should be sent
Correct.
in an encrypted mode or in a different frequency.
So, anyways, once a warship goes at sea, I keep my AIS generally switched off. I only transmit when I'm entering a harbor, and that too as per codes. So the message or the I'm looking at mainly the PNT, the position navigation, and your time data has to be encrypted, and rest any of the other data I don't fill. I don't fill the type of cargo. I don't fill the type of vessel or the IMO or the MMSI. It's all vague. But that data also it can get somebody can track me using that data. So those details have to be encrypted.
Okay, encryption only, but our frequency signature will be there in the air.
Correct.
So I had a question. In this case, are we to direct the energy towards the satellite AI satellites also, or this is supposed to be only line of sight VHF?
Line of sight VHF. This AIS works on VHF, right? 156.8.
Yes, correct. But it will be in the line of sight range, not bouncing off the AIS satellites, going to the servers, getting decoded, and then getting pushed via the AIS servers to the various.
That solution, I'll leave it up to you how to get it done. The requirement is that it should be able to receive data as a normal COTS, but my data has to go out as encrypted.
Okay, in this
That is
case,
So are we going to receive standard AIS communication or customized AIS communication? I mean, it has to be customized for
no.
use.
Customized, my data has to be customized, which goes out, but I have to receive data from standardized also. Like because since I'm operating in high traffic zones, I need AIS data of other ships. I can't keep having different multiple AIS set for the same purpose. Presently, I do use AIS. I use AIS of SAM, or I use MX 140. That is a COT setup. COT says works both ways, but I should have something which is one way. I can receive data which is COTS, but my data should not go out, or if it goes out, it has to go encrypted.
Okay, so we have to make something which is similar to a commercial AIS with additional features built into it for
Correct, sir.
customized transmission.
Correct, sir. For the ships as well as for the boats.
Right.
Sir, I had one more question. The integration of the data from this device to the rest of the bridge systems, like through NMEA or something, that capability is also required?
No, because that you have NES, the data will go to the SDN, the ship's data network. So through SDN, it will be pushed to all the systems which require it.
Okay, so the standard data outputs, which will be typically there in
Correct.
SDN, we have to provide. Okay, understood.
Correct.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Sir, this is Amar. So one question, very beginning, you clarified you're looking for both Class A, Class B, but Class B may need customization. Let's say 1 watt and 12.5 watt. That 1 watt one, depending on the different ranges, different vehicles, you may need for some customization. You may ask for little low power, high power, based on the range
Correct.
requirement. Right.
Correct.
Okay.
because we understand it is fitted on small boards, so I won't be getting much ranges. So as of now, we're making some. We'll have to make something akin to Class B, and then we'll discuss internally what should the ranges, ideal ranges should be. But yeah, something to Class B.
And almost the standard AS or commercial AS what is available, they always support multiple channels, right? So like one TX, of course, TX will be multiplexing with by default there will be
Correct.
channel A, channel B, and there will be one DAC channel, and
Correct.
receiver
Correct.
need to receive all the channels all the time. So you would like to the
That
same
is
capability, right?
same capability. Yeah, same capability.
Okay. And coming to security, sir, I think the customization what you're asking is mainly security context. So is
Correct.
security a commercial security or or a SAC compliant? We should put a red and black separation kind of, I mean, something like that. Because security being the context in this program, are you
Okay.
looking at security feature? What level of complexity?
Uh, Level of complexity, I think will depend on what's the best solution I get from the industry. The lesser the complex, the better for me, as long
See,
as it meets my
by
requirement.
default, let's say by default, the commercial like AS 256 or something will give a provision to program the key and enable, disable, like, those things we may give.
Okay.
It will be on the some kind of a processor where even Navy can have a provision to change in future some algo with the same complexity. But if it's
Okay.
a SAG, then there should be a hardware mod. See, generally you can get a crypto card and you may put it, and all
Okay.
this
So
may go through
okay.
that
So
quickly.
so so I think you'll have to give the if I understand correctly, you're talking about the fill guns, right? How do I physically put the
Yes.
codes inside the AS?
Yeah. See, generally the way SDRs going through SAC compliance security, are you trying to bring
Yeah.
in that kind of thing in the AS
Yes.
also?
Yes. Same thing. Same thing. Because since it will be a encrypted item, it has to undergo all that.
Okay.
It will be segregated.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a query. This is related to the AIS being a SOLAS equipment UN class. So when we are
Yes.
doing all this in the encrypted zone, it will appear as a jamming signal to other boats. And we also
Um,
want to switch from one to the other.
no, the other boards will not get the input at all.
No, we are on a certain frequency we are transmitting, right? The encrypted message we are transmitting on the same frequency as the normal AIS is working.
That's right.
So at that
So,
point
so
in
if you
time,
see, so if you see like a GNSS receiver, now my GPS position is known to all. But if I want to encrypt that data, I'm using the same frequencies, the same level of which is bouncing on the satellite and going to somebody else. But my data is not going to anyone because it is encrypted. Something like that, similar to that.
my
If
point
I use
was
an RS
different.
code,
Huh.
okay, if I use an RS code in the GNSS also, then the other person who's trying to find my data may not get it, or he may get garbled, or he may get a different data altogether. But my own units and my own MOCs back at my boards will get my data, which only these two are talking to each other based on encryption. Others might get it garbled or some other spoof or some different position, or may not get at all where I am.
I think the question, sir, looks like, if I understand correctly, the data payload, what you're trying to send PNT location, those things has to go through encryption. But there
Okay.
is a standard AAS frame signature where to tell that I am in the network. I think he's asking that question where other people should see that there is a device available, but I'm not able to see the data. That's okay, but I'm able to see that there is another device in the network.
See,
So
even the time.
right? Otherwise, it's
Are you talking about the time synchronization?
no, that basically you talk about AS preamble and AS that setup time and the AS frame structure. The 24 bits beginning preamble something is there. See, that is the
Okay.
signature will tell that there is a somebody is transmitting. Is identified
Correct.
if he's not and is transmitting. But
Yeah.
if you encrypt that
Yeah.
also, I look like a jammer. I'm a jammer to AS network. I mean that's
That's right. So somebody is transmitting as long as it doesn't get my location.
yeah. So my actual payload, what I'm going to send it, that should be encrypted.
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
I understood you.
sir, just one more question. So apart from the position PNT report, any other data to be exchanged between in the encrypted format or only the PNT reports?
PNT, and if you can give like if an messages is an add-on feature, that is a add-on feature I would like if possible. But then we are mainly looking at PNT.
Okay, understood.
Any other clarification? Anything else? Okay. If no other clarification, I'll hand over to the next officer then.
What is the TRL level of the AIS receiver you're looking for
Uh,
to start
can
with?
you please repeat, sir?
What's the readiness level of the AIS you are looking for?
Uh, in what sense?
No, from the in the TRL level, the from the scratch, somebody should be starting in this scheme, or already some base should be existing.
Are you talking about that? What should be the indigenous content of it? Something like that?
The AIS transponder or the receiver, to what extent
Okay.
we should have already developed, or should we need to start from the scratch? Those people also can participate in this.
It's see what what I understand you're asking if something already exists and you're just building on top of it, correct?
Yes.
Uh, Up to you, sir. In IDEX cases, I think the minimum IC required is 50%. So if you're sourcing from somewhere else and if you're getting it done, but then there has to be issues of there'll be an IPR issue, there might be software issues. Those have to be taken care of. Those have to be indigenous. They can't be outsourced from somebody else. Hardware, you can take a call, sir. But then that separate committee, once the projects are getting vetted and the challenge is being vetted by TDAC and DOI, it will be checked that time.
Okay.
So I think we can take up the next problem statement.
Let's I just hand over to the next officer.
Okay.
Good afternoon, sir. This is Nodal Officer from DSR for the next project.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. This is that development of EMP payload for counter UAS.
Yes, sir.
Do you want me to give a brief on the requirements, sir, or do people already have queries?
Briefly highlight the statement and the balance, sir.
कौन सा वाला
Number 32.
वो डोनियर वाला डोनियर का हाँ वो इंजन डोनियर इंजन का ना दैट देवेंद्र विल डू अच्छा ओके तो इन दोनों की लिस्ट में था वो अच्छा तो दैट वी कैन द डोनियर का एआर कार्ड जो डोनियर वाला चैलेंज है दैट देवेंद्र टीम कैन डू अच्छा ठीक है दूसरा सर आपकी लिस्ट में जो प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट नंबर इन्होंने गलत लिखे हुए हमने जो डॉक्यूमेंट दिया है उसमें एयरफोर्स ने भी अलग करते हैं ऐसा कुछ हो रखा है आई हैव गिवन द फुल आईडेक्स डॉक्यूमेंट जिसमें कि प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट नंबर सीक्वेंस वाइज करेक्ट है एंड वही मैंने उनको फॉलो करने के लिए बोला ठीक है यूट्यूब एंड इसके बारे में ट्विटर के बारे में मैंने उनको समझा दिया है उनको ऑलरेडी मैं चैनल बता चुका हूँ कि ये चैनल पे रिकॉर्डिंग भी अवेलेबल है व्हेनेवर यू वांट कोई डाउट है तो फिर से सुनो आप अटेंड भी कर रहे हैं साथ में कोई फिर से डाउट है तो अगेन यू कैन लिसन एक चैलेंज ऐसा है जो कि हो चुका है जो हम अटेंड नहीं कर पाए दैट वाज कंडक्टेड ऑन 23 मार्च उसका वीडियो होगा ना हाँ उसका वीडियो मैंने इनको बता दिया है 23 मार्च की रिकॉर्डिंग अवेलेबल है यूट्यूब तो दे कैन लिसन ये मैंने उनको क्लियरली दोनों ग्रुप्स को ठीक से समझा दिया है ऑल्सो आई एम मेंटेनिंग कौन अटेंड कर रहा है किस डेट दैट लिस्ट आई एम और दूसरा चीज सर, हम सिर्फ 5 मैंने उसमें पढ़ा था, आई वाज जस्ट गोइंग थ्रू इसमें IDEX
हमको 5 मिल सकते हैं, आप अप्लाई जितने मर्जी करो।
करेक्ट, एक अदिति और 4 वो मिल सकते हैं। टोटल एट ए टाइम यू विल गेट 5, करेक्ट, इंक्लूडिंग अदिति वन। आदित्य में तो हमारा सिर्फ एक है।
Mr. Brindra Singh Aluwalia from Analytics, can you please put yourself on
स्कोप सर कोई है नहीं इसमें, ना ही आउटरीच सेशंस प्लान है उसके। तो
दृष्टि सब HAL की है।
हाँ, HAL और एक BL है। हाँ, तो मैंने HAL और BL को तीन है हमारे, तीनों को एक मेल कर दिया है।
हो गया ऑल अटेंडेंस TDAC नहीं, ऐसे TDAC अगर बात किया तो विथ ओनली
Hello, excuse me, sir. I'm having doubt. Can you hear me? Hello.
Sir, this is TDAC, sir. Do you want me to start on the next challenge, sir?
Yes, sir, we can start the next problem statement, please.
Sir,
Roger.
excuse me, am I audible? Hello.
Sir, if the discussions are over, sir, we'll start with the next challenge, sir.
Yes, please.
So the next challenge is on development of EMP payload for counter UAS operations. Here, what we've envisaged is that there is a drone which is shielded from EMP, and it is carrying an EMP payload, and it approaches an incoming threat or a swarm, and then it deploys the EMP. We're looking at a rough range of endurance for the drone to be around 60 minutes, having a range of around 15 kilometers, and EMP payload should have a kill of a 125 meter. Additionally, there has to be a ground station. Basically, we would have a radar which is detecting the threat and then deploying this drone with the EMP payload. It is required to work from both land and ships, and therefore we mentioned that it has to have a VTOL capability. And it's niche in nature, the technology that we're looking at, but it would be something that would be very credible and multiply the advantages to own forces. We have not specifically mentioned the height band and other things because we're looking at endurance and range, which is primary. And since it will be dependent on the threat, so there'll have to be a balance between the payload, the weight of the payload, the drone, and then trying to meet the requirement of endurance. So that's sir. If that's the basic broad statement, and any queries I'll be happy to take on. Thank you.
So the EMP payload already exists, or we have to develop that as well?
Oh, that has to be developed.
Sir, sir, I have a doubt. Can individual contributors can also apply, or only startups which are registered should apply for this?
That's sir, you'll have to check with DOI exactly the eligibility criteria for applying.
Thank you.
So any person can apply at this stage. You only need to register the company once you're shortlisted or declared as a winner. So at the application stage that is right now, you need not be a startup or a company or a registered or anything. You can apply as an individual innovator as well.
Thank you, sir. Thanks, sir.
See, the problem statement says EMP payload as per your description, but it says you will have to develop the bird as well.
Affirmative, because the shielding of the drone will also be a critical aspect. So it cannot be that the drone and the payload are not in sync. So that's why development of both the things together would be critical. And we're also looking for a swarm capability. So it would be important that you have that integrated, because if you see, it was swarm UAS also required. If that, depending on if there is a swarm attack coming towards, also we might also have to deploy the drone with the payload in a swarm version. So to have that additional capability also is desirous.
And the EMP payload 125 meters, but for how much time the EMP, or how many pulses of EMP? Is there any specification for that?
That we've not specified because in the previous discussion, achieving 125 was being told, well, that would be the first landmark, and then based on development only, with the firm would be able to tell that for how much time, or for exactly for how much time they'll be able to do that, because your power generation will be decided based on that. So that is why we just specified the range that we want as a start point.
Yeah, sir. Regarding the range, I have a question.
Yes, please go ahead, sir.
Sir, 125 meters is a bit aggressive range. Don't you think it would also take out friendlies? That's number one. Number two is, sir, that not all kinds of vehicles or electronic devices would be EMP shielded. So again, it becomes a liability for that as well in case of a misoperation.
No, so that would be on the part of deployment. But when I am looking at a threat and I am sending this drone to that threat, then I'm addressing the threat first. So EMP with 125 meter would be me sending it to a threat, not trying to use it, at friendly area. So if you take, I'm at a base and I have a detection for a threat, then I'm sending my drone for that distance. That's why we're sending it away from us to have that effect with that swarm. So
Yeah,
that is
so
why the
sir,
detection at the ground also becomes critical.
So, sir, this becomes critically unusable in urban warfare. At least
No, when I'm
for radius.
correct, so that's what. So when that deployment is a factor that the services will cater for. The technology being available is the responsibility of the challenge, but how it gets deployed, that is on the services. So whether it is in an urban area, whether the collateral will be there, that is a call that services will take. So I don't you have to worry about that, sir.
Okay, sir. So, sir, this will require some EMP effectiveness questions before we even think about loading this whole EMP on this, because there is an electric field strength at the target.
Correct.
The target might also be shielded based on their knowledge of our capability, and the exposure duration will also vary because our vehicle is also moving, the target is also moving.
Correct, sir. So that is what, sir. So we have kept it open-ended because that's why we've given a range. We're giving the desired effect that we want. How and when of the effect is, that is why, that is the industry that will come up with a solution. I am looking for a EMP effect in 125 meters. Now, depending on how that is weighed around with the weight that the drone can carry and the weight of the drone, we would have, limitations, or we'll have to do it in that ambit. But if I specify right now the specific pulses, or what kind of I would say power output I'm looking at, distance, then I'm just narrowing the scope. I'm then dictating every word of the project.
No, I understand that, sir. So we would at least require what is the adversary's shielding level. At least that is something we have to take into account, because it is possible that we might be able to perform well in lower spec also.
Correct, sir. So my question would you to be that at what level does can an EMP right now, at what shielding level can it take on? Because
Sir,
I don't think anyone's going to openly tell about their specific drone what shielding level they follow. Why would they have this information out in the open?
Yeah, but sir, based on some material triangulation. So okay, that is something we can coordinate over emails also.
Correct. That is later part of the project. Correct. But initially, we're looking at a yes and a no. Then from there we would progress into exactly what shielding levels are they supposed to overcome.
Yeah, Sir, with EMP, the thing is, it is not continuous power. It is high voltage, very short pulse.
Correct.
So, yeah, so the pulse forming network size is something that usually does not fly off.
Exactly, sir. So that is what the pulse for what duration and what intensity is put out so that it immediately fries the circuit for the thread and they fall, or whether we're just doing a short-term measure, that will come on to second part, sir. But achieving a 125 meter, yes or no is the first part, sir.
So currently, sir, is the TDAC or is Navy aware of any of such devices in play by any other armed forces around the world so that we can have a look into it? Those who are offering this aggressive range.
Correct. So EMP per se is on a drone is not that I am aware of. We have DW systems in US, same being used by Israel. Now DW and I would say EMP are difference of 19 and 20. So that exploitation also being niche has not it's not available very openly. But DW weapons are available with US and Israel. That is what I'm aware.
Correct, sir. Good. And sir, there is also a question of repeatability over here. Some EMP systems are just one-shot play sometimes. There is a way to design those. And there are EMP systems that can be repeatable. Repeatable are something that will take time to design.
Okay. But here the question would be that with the counter US, what kind of power source and payload we'll be able to cater, which automatically will answer this question for us.
Okay, sir. Got it. Got it, sir. That's all from my end.
Sir, I'm having a few questions. So here, can you please define the expectation in terms of the kill, whether it is a temporary disruption you are expecting or a permanent damage, circuit fry?
So that here it is difficult to say what exact effect we'll get because as previously brought out, different drones might have different shielding. So it would be very difficult for you as a user to say that this is coming. If I do if I have EMP operating for such duration or so many pulses short, it'll fall. But yeah, personally as forces we would want kill, that we fry up the circuits and it falls and the threat does not exist. That would be the desired effect.
Noted, sir. But you have put it the caping of the basically endurance as well as the ranges. So meeting all such requirements is little typical. Additionally, sir, I need to understand the meaning of 125 meter range, whether it is a spherical range or basically it is a conical range.
Spherical range all around 125.
So whatever EMP load, okay, you are expecting it will be guided by the drone. What?
Correct. So the drone, yes, the drone is shielded and it's going between this close to the threat or between the swarm. So that time saying that if it is working in a cone would may not give us the desired result. That's why it should be a proper EMP all around burst with just the pulse moves out and it fries up everything and the threat is neutralized.
Understood. And sir, my third question is for this particular acceptance. Have you targeting some specific classes of drone? Can you throw some light on that particular type of targets you are expecting?
I am not expecting a hail to be brought down by this. But yeah, a male and lower small, all at least all small micro minis should be able to be addressed by this EMP payload, and maybe hail also.
Okay,
Sorry,
okay.
male also. Hail I do not, because I assume that a hail would have the highest level of shielding possible.
Correct. Okay, sir, that's it from my side. Thank you.
Yes, sir. One more thing.
Yes, sir, please.
Sir, the development of EMP would require in some amount DRDO support, as far as we can see from solid state physical laboratory.
Okay.
Is there a way to communicate this idea with them and collaborate with them through TDAC?
Let me just check with you as well. Mrs. Sachin, is it possible we can get DRDO if required?
Yeah, sir, that is the question.
Understood. Understood. I'll just check with TDAC on this. We'll just
Because
cross verify.
yes,
Understood. I got your concern
yeah,
that.
because micro generation is their domain here, and it would require some technology that was developed after 2016.
Roj,
So
I'm not very sure. As far as I know, if they have a project, they would carry out it independently. But whether the subject matter can share information, we'll have to check on that.
Sure, sure, sir. So what I'm trying to tell you is that before even presenting a solution or providing a application from our side, this collaboration is required in order to develop something of this sort, because the bird is not very difficult to build. It
Only
is
the
the
critical
payload.
thing,
Yeah,
correct. Only critical thing would be shielding for the bird and the weight of the bird with respect to the payload in terms of power generation.
yes, sir.
So that would be.
So yes, sir. Still, the question remains that can we communicate with TDAC regarding what support we require from DRDO to get our assumptions checked?
Maybe you can communicate with TDAC and TDAC can then provide their inputs on that.
Got it, sir.
Sir, one question here for test range. Where it means, do you have any TDAC is having any ranges available to test the equipments? Because locally it is not allowed, na?
Correct, correct. Look, we will. Yeah, we can test range. Again, I think we can shoot up this query to TDAC and then we can tie up for a test range.
Noted, sir.
Any other questions, sir?
So we have to we have to create a swarm of the birds or just single bird.
No, sir. We've put. If you see, we've asked for 4 in the trials because if we have a swarm, if you have the capability of swarm, it'll again be advantageous. See, after making a single drone, after few months, we'll figure out that if it was a swarm, it would have been better. So we've tried to keep that from before. That swarm is a capability that we would want this drone to work with. So that is why we put 4 drones for trials also, if you can see. Any other question, please? Sir, if questions are done, then can I pass it on to the next nodal officer?
Yes, sir. We can move to the next problem statement number 35. That's rearming by drone at sea, sir.
Rearming by drone at sea.
Yeah.
Roger. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Sir Gupta. Sir, Commander Gupta बोल रहा request if you can come to TDAC. Sir, request if you can come to TDAC. Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, actually, I'm not the nodal officer, but I'm looking after this rearming by drone at sea.
Right, sir.
My Captain Kunal Tiwari will be also attending this meeting. We'll just wait for 1 minute. Yes. We'll have an introduction and then.
Has it started?
Yes, sir. They all are online, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon all. Captain Kunal Tiwari from Directorate of Staff Requirement. I'll just briefly give you an introduction to the challenge. Okay, and before I do that, can you please introduce who all are there? one by one, if you can kindly introduce yourselves.
So this is Radharaman Rana from Komatsudo Energy Tech, incubated at IIT Delhi.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm Kshitij from Vyom. We build mainly software and a little bit of hardware for drones.
Okay.
This is Manish Shaggi from DroneAI.in. We integrate AI and 5G drones and UAVs.
Mr. Manish, where are you located? Where are you located?
So Jaipur.
Okay.
Sir, Rahul here from Visby Technologies. Sir, we are into underwater drones as well as aerial drones.
And Rahul, where are you located?
Sir, Noida.
Noida, okay.
Hello, this is Narendra. I am a founder of Aerial Barn. We are based in Gurgaon and we are working on a counter drone system, as well as we have a marketplace for drone operators for the commercial purposes. Thank you.
Okay.
Naruwaria from Anawave Systems at Bangalore.
Okay.
Hi, sir.
Sir, Himanshi Melava this side from Unistring Tech Solutions, a subsidiary of Zen Technologies. We are based in Hyderabad, but we have a team in Delhi also.
Hey, Himanshi, you were earlier.
Yes, I
Himanshi?
switched, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. Please, anyone remaining?
Yes, sir, this is Dr. Ganeshan from MMR office in Bangalore.
Welcome, doctor. Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, this is Malik from Ragreal Component Systems, Bangalore.
Welcome, Mr. Malik.
Sir, this is Om Upadhyay from CJ Home Texture. We make RF devices for Bharat Electronics.
Hello.
You make what devices?
Radio frequency devices, sir.
Hey, but you are in for a challenge for drones. You don't make it here.
Sir, we are here to test the avenue and also understand what requirements is required by armed forces so that we can level up, sir.
Okay.
Hi, sir. I'm Raghu, Hyderabad. So I'm working on drone technology, sir.
ना एक मिनट निखिल प्लीज वेट दूसरा कौन था वो प्लीज टेल यार
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, miss, is it Mr. Nikhil?
Yes, sir. Yes. I'm Nikhil Gupta from IAN Autonomous Systems Private Limited. We are based out of Pune.
Okay, and what do you make?
We make drones.
All right.
Yes.
Anyone else remaining?
Hello, sir. Gaurav Kumar Rai here from Raik DevTech. We make humanoid robot and exoskeleton suits.
Hey, but the challenge is very different. It's got nothing to do with your field.
So it's there actually. Sorry.
Sir, if I may, sir, the REARM technology, the kind of drone it will require, sir, it's not going to be of a very higher complexity. And so adjacent fields can also enter here, sir.
Okay, very nice.
Hi, sir. I'm Raghu here speaking. So
yeah, please.
I'm from Hyderabad, sir. We are working on drone technologies like developing the drones and UAVs.
Okay. So I think all have spoken, or is there anyone who has not introduced himself? So I'll take it that everyone has spoken and everyone can hear me. I'll go ahead. I'll give you a brief introduction of what is the challenge and what are we looking for. I hope everyone has got this thing which is being displayed, has gone through it. Has everyone seen the document of rearming?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So first, if anyone has any doubts with respect to that, you can tell after I give you a brief introduction of the challenge. Okay, the issue why we have launched this challenge is because there is a felt need. What we have seen over this time is that normally we take rearmament, that means for our missiles, when we are alongside. However, as we are a growing navy and as we have seen the problems which are emerging, our ships are deployed across a wide spectrum. And with the drone threat being omnipresent, the likelihood of ships deployed far away, at thousands of miles away, expending their surface to air missiles is very high. The limitation that puts is any ship which has expended missile, we have to get it back to Indian harbor, reload, and then send. That means we lose out on the availability of a platform for so long. It may take several days for it to transit and come to a harbor, Indian harbor, again load the missiles and go. Towards this, we did a lot of survey, and let me tell you, this field is very niche, and the only available data is that of US Navy. So US Navy also started this program of rearming at sea 3 years back, and they started off by developing a offshore vessel with a very long jib crane. So they tried first that the ship which is supposed to get the missile will stop. This OSV will with DP system will come alongside it, and then using the crane it will transfer the missile onto the warship. Now the problem is that all these missiles are vertically loaded, right? I can also transfer, I have mechanism to transfer the missile from one ship to the other. But how do I reload it? That is the biggest challenge. So US Navy first tried at sea, they failed. Then they said that, okay, I will try it at anchorage. The same concept that they followed, the warship came, dropped anchor outside harbor. The OSV came with that long crane, came alongside. They found that if they do this beyond sea state 2, when the rolling becomes more, they cannot do. And that also entails the other ship coming to harbor, close to harbor. Then they came up with a solution known as, you can all Google also what I'm saying, you will get it, known as TRAMS, TRAMS. So TRAMS is a mechanism. There is something known as heavy jackstay. Heavy jackstay, you can move items up to more than 1000 kgs from one point to another. However, a 1000 kg missile, how do you make it vertical and again put it in the silo? So this TRAMS is nothing but it is a kind of a portable crane which is rigged up on the warship, and this crane picks up, lifts up a horizontal missile, makes it vertical and puts it in the silo. We were also very excited by this. However, there was a certain issue which we faced. In US Navy, their heavy jackstay point and their silos are adjacent. However, in Indian Navy, that is not the case. How do I move it from position A to position B so that it comes closer to the silo is also a big problem. After a lot of debating, we came up with the thing that if we have a drone which can carry the requisite amount of weight, and we have put up to 900 kgs, lift it from the donor ship, take it in vertical position to the warship, hover above the silo, and now this is the challenge in it. First challenge is to develop a drone which can pick up such heavy weight. Second, it to operate autonomously, it needs to have very precise system so that it aligns up with every single silo. It can be laser based alignment, some laser part we put it on the silo and some on the drone so that it perfectly aligns. And then it should have some kind of arrangement, because what will happen, the ship is rolling and pitching, and you will have certain movement of the vertical missile also. So it should have an arm kind of a thing which arrests it, takes over from the drone, and then slides it down in a controlled manner inside the silo. So this was the main idea of this challenge. So this challenge, the problem statement is, first, developing a autonomous drone that can lift up to 900 kgs. Second, to have a mechanism for alignment of the drone so that it hovers perfectly over the given silo. Third, to develop an arm which is portable, which can be put over the silo so that it grabs the missile, drone goes back, and then is able to slide it inside the silo. It has to be portable because you have to keep shifting from one silo to the second, to the third, to the fourth, and so on. Now, apart from this, this is in the open domain maximum. I can tell you this much. Rest I can discuss, because not on an open line, as and when we get a solution from you people. We can go ahead. If you have any doubts, you can please ask.
I have a question, sir.
Yeah, please.
I agree that this is certainly a problem worth solving, and I believe we can do it. But the budget for this is, I fear, not realistic, because
No, I do agree it is not realistic. We tried in ADITI, but the funds was this much. So the best part about this is that anyone who's able to develop it, it's a short thing for induction.
Correct, but
We still went ahead
you
to
would be
launch the
asking,
challenge.
the system would cost about 150 crores to develop, and you're asking a startup to develop it, and you'll
No, it
offer
will not be
this.
150 crores. It will not be 150 crores.
So if I may just say, by sir, the cost of an ALH, you can Google the cost of an ALH, and this is about half the capacity of ALH. And apart from the ALH, now this thing has to be unmanned, and it also needs to have these special features for precise alignment.
Yeah.
So the gas turbine engine required for this itself will be more than what is given in ADITI. So that's why I fear this is
no
a
issues.
wonderful challenge.
Yeah.
It's not financially viable.
So, Mr. Srinath, no issues. You can give your suggestions. You can forward that, right? We all know there is what is the limitation. We'll see whether it is a possibility with the MSMEs, or otherwise we'll go with our option 2. Why I wanted this to be done by a MSME, because what happens is, from MSME we get better ideas. However, if we go with a big company, they will have very fixated ideas. We will not get. I have given you a very broad. I may have certain ideas, but right now, like I said, I can't share in an open forum. So I may have specific ideas, but it is always best to have some innovative solution, and we are open to that. Whatever is your thing, you can write so and so cost will be not this thing, this is this thing, that thing. You write and forward.
Okay. Fine. Okay. So we will do that.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
This is who?
I'm Raghu, sir. I'm Raghu.
Yeah, Mr. Raghu, please, sir.
Sir, like for the initial round, like till what TRL level you want us to develop? Like, do you want to just have the design or any small working prototype, or the complete 900
We
kg?
want prototype, yeah.
Sir?
We want prototype. We are looking for induction.
Okay. So you mean like for the first round while we are applying, we need to showcase the product, right? The end product.
Okay, are you aware, Mr. Raghu, of the IDEX process?
Sir, yes, sir, I'm aware of that. Yes.
So there are milestones. No one will ask you to give the product prototype in milestone 1.
Okay, sir. So till what TRL level do you expect at this level?
At what level? I am looking for a product for induction, yeah.
I think not got the question correct. At the time of application, I don't think there's any requirement of a TRL
No,
level.
okay. At the time of application, please again let me tell you, it's a development product. You can be at TRL minus 10. I don't care. You should have a good idea. Your idea should be good, and you have to demonstrate that your idea is workable.
Okay, sir. Yes, got it. Yeah.
Because individually, whatever I'm saying is all existing. It has already been told to you that there are helicopters which can pick up, but the problem with helicopter is maintaining precise position. A quadcopter will be a better thing to quadcopter or whatever multi-copter will be a better thing to maintain precise position. We have lasers, we have optical systems which help us align. How do you integrate in that is a thing. How do you make it autonomous? That's a challenge. And that arm which catches and puts it down so that drone is not hovering for 10-15 minutes is another challenge.
Sir, Rahul from Visby Technologies. Sir, the arm that you are talking about that will help in the vertical alignment and the rolling of the ship. But then how will the arm move from one vertical pod to another vertical pod that is a silo? How will you move that arm basically? Should that arm be also part of the drone kind of
No,
an
no, no,
adapter?
not at all. Not at all. Okay, I'll just, how do I explain? Okay, now suppose there is a bottle. You have to pour water and you put a funnel on top.
Right.
Now, can you imagine?
Right. So I got your
And
point,
that
and
funnel will be lifted and put in the next silo, on top of the next silo.
right. So how will the arm move basically? If the arm is doing the alignment, is arm going to be something like a wheeled robot on the ship? Is that how you are imagining?
No,
How are you?
no, 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 no. I again gave you an example. No, see, first, don't go by anything which I'm saying. I'm just giving you my broad idea. That you have to come up. I'm giving you a broad idea. You think of a funnel. Does funnel have a set of wheels?
I got it. I got it. So, sir, that funnel has to be on the drone, or that funnel will be on the ship only. It will be ship mounted, or will it be part of the drone?
It will be put on the ship which is receiving.
I got it, sir. This is a drop thing only. Now, sir, the funnel will also be put by the same drone, or that funnel will be put by some other mechanism, is what I'm asking.
Funnel will exist, will already be given to the other ship.
Right. So, sir, assume that the missile has been picked from ship A and it is being now put in a silo on ship B. Now, drone has carried that from ship A. It has brought it on top of the ship B silo. Now, it needs that funnel. Now, how will that funnel come into the correct position on that silo? Because not every silo will have that funnel. That funnel will also move silo to silo, right?
Okay. So again, I'm telling you what will happen when you are putting it in silo 1. You have put it in silo 1. People will come. 6 people will come. Pick up the funnel. Put it on top of silo 2.
So that will be the manual process that you will still have to do
Yeah,
manually.
yeah.
So, are you open to an idea wherein the funnel can also be placed by a helicopter, by a drone or something like that? Some mechanism which will enable.
Absolutely. Like I said, that's why we require fresh minds to think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Sir,
just giving you my end product. कि मेरे को
Right.
ऐसा चाहिए कुछ होना चाहिए.
I got it, sir. We have a solution in mind. So that was using that
We
helicopter.
are open to all solutions. Let me be very clear. So don't get fixated. You think out of the box if you have to.
Got it, sir. Got it. Okay.
the very reason, like I said, we are not giving to any big firm and going for MSMEs because there we get innovative solutions.
Yeah, absolutely, sir. Even cost-wise, we can innovate in a lot of ways. So that is right, sir.
One thing I do agree, for a DIS challenge, no one can make it in the DIS budget. It is probably going to be 20 times or even more.
Right.
Than the,
Correct. Sir, you just need one vehicle as a prototype, right? You only need one set.
Correct.
Right. Okay, sir.
So if anyone has any vague idea, also the requirement of this is sizable number.
Right.
Sir, just
So MPQ we have given 7, but this has got huge.
sir, just an interjection over here. Because you said out of the box, sir, is it possible to have an autonomous boat that is affixed with a drone, which when reaches near the ship, the drone mounts it from that donor boat, small boat, autonomous. Is that something that is still out of the box, or does that completely change the idea?
How will a boat work? Yeah, you have to lift a 900 kg equipment to about 7 to 8 meters height. How do you get it up?
Okay, sir. There could be a underwater drone that can travel the distance from the donor to the receiver, and then you could have.
No, cannot be done.
Okay, sir.
Your ordnance, आप कभी पेपर को पानी में डालता है? क्या होता है अगर पेपर को पानी में डालेगा?
Sorry, वो भीग जाएगा, but sir, what I'm asking is that the ordnance is coated with enough materials that you can have a shell over it.
ये मैं आपको फिर बताता है, हर गाड़ी में सीट बैग होता है, करेक्ट? आप अपना ब्रांड न्यू गाड़ी लेके दीवार से मारेगा देखने के लिए कि वो उसका एयर बैग डिप्लॉय हो रहा है?
Yeah, but sir, after testing cycles, you would get to know what kind of shielding and.
No, it doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way.
So it has to be a single platform only.
Think, ये underwater and boat is not practical.
All right, sir.
So the only other third medium remains is air. So someone has written, this is from Mr. Bharat Kumar, is the drone expected to bring the payload from far away ashore? No, yeah. Answer is no.
Sir, like I got an idea, sir, like just now between the conversation, like what I think is we can have a main drone which carry those things, the 900 kgs payload till the ship. Near the ship, we can have some other drone, quadcopter, let's say, which is having a funnel. So both of these coordinate, and then like it aligns the drone which is having the funnel aligns exactly at the place, and it can be even manual, right? Like even one operator can actually use that one. So it actually gets the exact place where we need to place that armor, and the drone comes there and it puts from the funnel.
Raghu, where are you located?
Hyderabad, sir.
You probably have, it has to be a face-to-face meeting where I can draw you and show you and tell you, because this is again a open site which can be hacked, tracked. So I can't say all that on open this thing. If you can come and meet, I'll tell you what are the limitations. Then you work, because right now you're not understanding the limitations.
Okay. Sir, like how can I meet you, sir, in person? Like are you present in Hyderabad or any other place?
Delhi.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Hello.
Or just a minute, Raghu. You do one thing. You note down. Anyone can note down and send us a mail because we keep coming to all these places. Whenever next we are coming, we'll come and meet. We can meet. So it is DSR, DSR, all in
DSR.
small,
Okay.
@
Okay.
Navy, NAVY, dot
What?
gov.in. So you can please send your queries and also your address and contact details. This is to all who want to have further discussions. Those in Delhi, I'll request you can just send us a mail, ask us for a time. We will call you. I'll request if you can all, I'll call obviously one by one only, and we'll discuss. I'll tell you the problems, what I associated, what is our idea.
Okay. Sir, like even I'm open to come to Delhi actually. So should I mail the same mail ID for the same mail ID which you said, or any other location is there in Delhi where I can directly
Mail
come and
mail will remain same. You please send to dsr@navy.gov.in and state that you are so and so from this firm and you would want to discuss regarding this. If you can come to Delhi, you tell us when are you likely to come to Delhi, and we will tell you a time and the place to come so that we can have this meeting.
Okay, sir.
Perfect, sir. I think some design also can be discussed in that meeting. Correct, sir.
Yes, yes.
Hello, sir.
Gaurav, yeah, please.
Yes, sir. We are not developing drones, but we can develop add-ons for the feeder. Just like you told, you want a
Yeah. Gaurav, I've understood. So now what is there is, let people who are making this drone come and discuss, and after that, everyone can note that Gaurav is one of the people who develops add-ons like those arms and all funnel part which is there. Correct, Gaurav?
Yes, sir. Actually, we are developing exoskeleton suits, so it's a part of our robotic equipment only. Similar thing.
That is very good. That is very good. The person who's making the drone will contact you.
Yes, sir.
So everyone whoever is interested can please note down Gaurav, and you can exchange communication details with each other, because that will be required. Okay, that will be required. What Gaurav is saying.
I will just share my LinkedIn detail. If anyone want for this, they can approach me.
Sir, the payload range will be 900 kilos, not lower, not more.
It is minimum 900. Lower, when it is minimum 900, it can be 5 to 900.
Got it, sir.
Okay, now I'll tell you everyone, there are two spin-offs with this. First, the drone, like I said, the main challenge first will be to make a drone. Okay, that drone will not be easy to make, because unlike drones which operate from land, a drone operating, that too in an autonomous manner, from sea has to cater for roll and pitch and movement of the platform itself. That is not easy. Second, like I said, will be the alignment mechanism, so that your drone aligns with whatever is catching the payload. And third is the payload catcher, can be any shape, any size. These are the three main challenge. Now, even if, let me be very frank, if the drone is made, that is a very big thing. Autonomous drone capable of carrying 900 up to 900 kgs, can operate in marine environment from a moving platform with roll and pitch. That thing becomes a big logistic drone.
Sir, Rahul again from Visby Technologies. Sir, what is the distance that the drone will be actually traveling between pickup point and drop
Max
point?
20 kilometers.
Okay. So 20 kilometers is the maximum distance you said, sir?
Yeah. If you see, and we have kept a flying time of 2 hours
Flying off is 2 hours. With a speed of 15 knots. Speed more than 15 knots.
Good afternoon.
So
My name
any
is Good afternoon. My name is Captain Hassan. I'm a retired naval officer. I have a query regarding the takeoff. It will be from the helideck of a mothership, or it will be from some other location.
okay, the takeoff will have to happen from helideck itself because this will be a large drone cannot take off from any other place.
Now that with the present capability, I don't think we have a drone which is carrying more than 250 kgs.
Correct.
And this is the max that we have. So are we looking at 4 drones tethered to the missile, or is it some other combination that you're looking at?
So you can come up with any solution.
Okay. Because if 4 drones simultaneously taking off from a helideck of a ship and covering an endurance of almost 2 hours, that would be would be quite a bit of endurance required for a single drone. So
That
is
doesn't matter, sir. Like I'll tell you, see, this is the problem statement. IDEX gives a lot of flexibility.
okay.
When you come up with your solution, we'll examine. If someone says 2 hours is not practical, I'll have to reduce. I have given my best case scenario.
Okay, and also the other aspect is this will be typically SAMs or SSMs, and they will be located in the foxhole area, or where would be the drop point? That would be also
Again, it doesn't matter where the drop point is because it is going directly from the drone inside a silo.
No,
It is
because
not dropping on deck.
if you are landing it on the helideck of the receiving ship, then it's easier. But if you're
No, it
dropping it
cannot. I quoted the same problem. We have the capability. Even heavy jackstay is there. Helicopters are there. But how do you move from helideck a 900 kgs when you don't even have?
is a challenge.
So that is the main problem.
And also the point is that the length of the sling has to be that is also a big factor, because that will also have other issues about the swing.
Just don't bother. Just don't bother about it right now because it will all come during development. Right now, we can't fix something and say that this is there.
Okay, Roger. Thank you.
Because the minute I put fixed markers, it will restrict it, open approach. So basic idea of IDEX is have as innovative approach as feasible without restricting on anyone's creativity or expertise.
So these missiles are loaded topside down, or how?
It doesn't matter. It's in a canister.
Okay, actually it's a canister. Okay, got it.
वहां पे लिखा होगा which side up.
Got it, sir. Got it. So you don't have to turn it in the midair. वो तो जैसे pick up करना है वैसे ही उसको डालना है.
वैसे ही same sequence.
Right.
So I make it that we most of the answers I have been able to provide. As I had said before, we don't want to restrict anyone's innovation. There is no one fixed solution for it. We will request everyone to mull over it, and if you can come up with any other feasible solution, please do give it to us. And I have already shared my email ID dsr@navy.gov.in. People in and around NCR, you can please immediately send. We can have a meeting so that we can have a fair and frank discussion on this. Who are outside, who can come to Delhi, please let us know. Who cannot come to Delhi, forward your address. But then I can't tell you that I'll come tomorrow. Whenever I'm coming there, that time I'll come and meet.
Sir, whom should we address it to? And sir, I forgot to get your name, sir.
Captain Kunal Tiwari.
Okay, sir.
So any other thing? And I do agree, genuinely agree that for this challenge, because of the funding which is there, this cannot be done in that. So anyone who has a notion that with 1.5 CR you will be able to do, no. I'm telling you now, you will not be able to do. 20-30 times you'll have to. So that finance part also, please think. And unfortunately, because of the restrictions which are there in funding, we are restricted to this. But like I said, the requirement is real and the numbers will be there. And there is a spin-off also, which I've told you for this.
Sir, can we approach for open ideas also for anti-air defense system for Navy, if possible?
You can approach for anything, but to me, if you approach for anything apart from this, the answer is a big no. You please send to DSR saying that we want to discuss this. Someone else looks after that. They will look after. If you go
Sir,
to a
can you
hospital, if you go to a hospital, now you are going to a dentist. Now in that, to a dentist, you say, so can I also tell you to check my heart? No.
got it, sir?
So don't dilute it, yeah.
Sir, just asking because many statements are there according to that. Naval
But so
only.
the individual people will come and speak to you, now. Then you ask them.
Got it. Got it.
Everyone is coming and speaking, na, talking to you all.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Then why worry, yeah?
No problem.
So thank you. DIO, any questions from your side, please?
Sir, may we know your good name?
Wait, DIO is asking?
No, sir. This is a private party asking you that.
Well, there's no private here. We are all together. Captain Kunal Tiwari.
Thank you, sir. Good to meet you.
Arey, we haven't met. We'll have to meet.
Sure,
Captain
sir, sure.
KUNALTEWARI.
Solid copy.
And remember, see, IDEX, the best part is it's a co-development process. So no one will leave you high and dry. We are all there to support. DIO is there to support. They'll get people from academia. They'll get people from IITs. They'll get people from the best engineering institutions who will be your guide. So it is not that कि ये दे दिया और टाटा बाय बाय बना हुआ, ऐसा नहीं होता. Thank you and all the best. Please do send your mails and we can go ahead with our individual meeting.
Definitely, sir. Definitely. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you.
Thanks a lot, sir. I think we can wind up the session if there are no further queries.
Hey, DIO, are you there?
Yes. I think we can wind up the session, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. You've been such an amazing bridge between the armed forces and our innovators. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir.